And here are a look at the results as they stand now. They've been changing minute by minute. Tina Kotek out ahead by about a point and a half. We are listening to Tina Kotek right now addressing her supporters. Let's listen in.
But the reality is the race is just too close to call tonight. I am optimistic about the numbers, but it's still too early, folks. Thank you. You know, it's actually not surprising that we have to be a little bit more patient. Oregon has the best voter access laws in the country. And as you know, the legislature passed 2 new changes that make it even easier to vote. And while that is good for democracy, it also means we need to be patient, and it will just take longer for all the votes to be counted. But I know that you are all patient people, because you believe in democracy, and we'll just need to wait. So let's give a shout out to all the election workers who will be working overtime to count every vote. This campaign for governor has been absolutely an amazing experience.
We love you.
Thank you. There have been 4,000 volunteers on this campaign for governor. There have been more than 24,000 contributors to this campaign. This is the grassroots campaign for governor in the state of Oregon. We have had an amazing coalition of labor, choice, environmental activists, communities of color, frankly, anyone who cares about the future of this state. And we have had also an incredible student. Absolutely. We have had an incredible, also student-led effort for this campaign. We've had Students for Tina on university campuses. Teens for Tina reaching out to younger voters. Younger Oregonians know what is at stake in this governor's race. It's about choice. It's about the climate. It's about gun violence prevention. Our young Oregonians are going to lead us forward in this campaign, and they have. Thank you for being here. I've met a lot of young Oregonians on this race. I'm going to divert a second from my script. It's so inspiring when someone who's 8 or 9 or 10 comes up to you and says, I believe in you. I believe in our future. We need you to be elected. Young people are going to save us. We have a future because of them. I want to thank everyone who has volunteered this year, volunteered their time to help Democrats up and down the ticket. Thank you so much. You showed up, you didn't take anything for granted, you knocked on doors, you made phone calls, you pitched in a few dollars if you could. That is why we are seeing success here in Oregon tonight for Democrats. Thank you. Since I have a moment here, I also want to thank the incredible staff of Team Tina. Can we get a round of applause for folks on my campaign? I have never worked with a more talented, hardworking, dedicated group of individuals who were committed to making sure we could run the race we needed to run. And I want a special...
All right, we're going to jump in here. You've been listening to Democratic candidate for Governor Tina Kotek there addressing supporters
in Northeast Portland. Kotek, they're saying this is just too close to call. We need to be patient. Less than 20,000 votes separate Kotek and Christine Drazan, her Republican challenger here. 60% of the vote is what we're estimating, around 60%. Somewhere between a half and 2/3 of the vote has been counted. So we are a long way to go still at this stage.
And let's check in now at Republican candidate Christine Drazan's campaign party. Our Blair Best is with her in Silverton. Blair.
David, Laura, we're expecting to hear from Christine Drazan at any moment tonight. We're just not sure when, but confidence has really been the theme here in Silverton, even given how tight this race is. We're hearing from supporters and from Christine that everyone is feeling good about these numbers, even given how tight it is. Now, a few hundred Drazan supporters have filled this barn at the Oregon Botanical Gardens, and spirits are high. There's dancing, singing, cheering all night long. Earlier tonight, Drazan's campaign co-chair addressed the room, saying 2022 could be the year that Oregon sees a Republican governor for the first time in nearly 40 years. There are supporters here of all ages. Many describe her as an authentic, down-to-earth candidate and the change that Oregon needs.
I mean, at the end of the day, Christine is just a down-to-earth candidate. She means what she says, and she's going to do what she's going to say she does. So, I mean, she's just so amazing.
Now, we were supposed to hear from Christine Drazan about 10 minutes ago, but we heard from her co-chair instead for the second time tonight, telling us that many of Drazan's supporters returned their ballots today, so they're still waiting for those to be counted. Again, we are expecting to hear from Drazan at any moment tonight. We'll bring that to you when we do. David, Laurel.
Yes, we will. Thank you, Blair. And right now we want to check in with unaffiliated candidate Betsy Johnson's campaign. She's been at the Columbia County Fairgrounds in St. Helens tonight.
Yeah, Johnson was in high spirits even as she conceded this race. She currently holds about 9% of the vote as it still comes in. She had a lot of supporters with her tonight, including former Oregon Governor Ted Kulinkoski. Johnson said she has no regrets for shaking things up.
I'll begin by stating the obvious. It's more fun to win than to lose. But when I decided to run for governor without any party affiliation, to run as an Oregonian, not as a D or an R, I knew the odds were very long, and I didn't care.